Welcome back to Transformers Cyberverse. Today we're taking a look at Season 3, Episode 10, The Prisoner. In this episode, the Quintessons are hunting for Hot Rod after he escaped their judgment in the previous episode. Back at McAdam's bar, Hot Rod and Soundwave are fighting over leadership of the Resistance. I love how when Hot Rod is laying out his plan and he says that Clobber is coming with him, she looks really happy that she's going with her new friend. Soundwave tries to attack Hot Rod, but glitches out.
Ooh, that's not good. This is like what happened to Hound.
The Autobot Hound? What happened to him?
He never recovered from being removed from the loop in the manner you were.
There was a Cyberverse version of Hound, and he died before we even got to see him. Poor Hound. Soundwave goes and captures a prosecutor with the intention of interrogating it. But Hot Rod says you can't interrogate a prosecutor. I guess because they don't talk. So instead they go after a bailiff, which is actually a Sharkticon. Hot Rod specifically points out a black Sharkticon. So I don't know if the black ones specifically are the bailiffs and the other ones aren't. They are slightly bigger than the other more colorful Sharkticons. Hot Rod and Soundwave seem to be on the same page for a moment, but then he takes Clobber aside for a minute. And as you might have guessed, this was just Soundwave telling Clobber to assassinate Hot Rod. It's a little heartbreaking that Clobber doesn't want to take out Hot Rod, but she must out of her loyalty to the Decepticons. But then Soundwave glitches out again, and Hot Rod and Clobber come to save Soundwave and Dead End and capture the bailiff. I like how Dead End doesn't help Clobber because she's the strong one. And she's a very strong girl, being able to carry both Soundwave and the bailiff as Dead End just casually walks ahead of her. Back at McAdam's, Soundwave is interrogating the Sharkticon prisoner. He mentions Nova Chronum and the Pixis Quadrant. According to TF Wiki, Nova Chronum is actually an area of Cybertron that borders Iacon and Polyhex. And it might be the location of Thunderhead Pass, which if you've been reading along with me on Transformers Book Club, you'd know that is where Thunderwing conducted his Pretender technology experiment, went on a rampage, and was eventually stopped by the combined forces of the Autobots and Decepticons. No idea what the Pixis Quadrant is, though. Maybe another area of Cybertron, or perhaps a sector of space, or even a region of the multiverse. Soundwave says Autobots are inferior, Decepticons are superior. Obviously a reference to his classic line from the 1986 movie. Hot Rod fights Soundwave until he glitches out again to stop him from torturing the Sharkticon, who then tells Hot Rod that the only one who knows anything is the scientist, which McAdam name-dropped spoiled in the last episode. And we end the episode with the location of the scientist in his lab at the base of the Quintesson Tower. And all we see of him is his back, with his tentacles and his big Krang-looking brain. Another interesting episode from Transformers Cyberverse. It's a shame that so much of the bonding they had in the previous episode was undone simply by the arrival of Soundwave. I think I would have liked to see Clobber stand up to Soundwave and make him work with the group rather than dividing them. Well, that's it for this episode. Let me know your thoughts on this episode down in the comments. And remember to leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell, and all that other fun stuff. And check back soon, where we'll be taking a look at the next episode, appropriately named The Scientist. See you then.